Thank you again. And now, please welcome the Center's President and CEO, in his 7th year in this role now, Mr. John Carney.
Thank you, Rich, Cinda, and Charlie as well, for serving as our honorary chairs this year as we honor Myra, along with our Vision to Action honorees, Mary Beth and Sister Rosemary Flanagan. We're especially delighted to be joined tonight by Lee Woodruff, who has been repeatedly our most celebrated and favorite annual dinner speaker. She'll be dialoguing with Myra at the end, a little improv of their own. Tonight we've asked her to engage Myra in a little bit of a dialogue about the impact of bioethics and their journeys over the course of the last few years following our dinner. Bioethics belongs to everyone, and for the last 3.5 decades, the truth that this particular center has always held is that it really is important in all of our lives, not just those of us who live in the world of academia or in the world of medicine. Thanks to all of you, we continue to make a difference for patients and families in real-life situations, dealing with real issues in real time. I'm humbled by the generosity of this community and its willingness to continue to support us over the years, and the work that we do with families, clinicians, institutions of care, civic leaders, policymakers, and faith communities, all of whom are here with us this evening. Reaching out to the haves and to the have-nots, the wise and the naive, and the accomplished and those who struggle. We've chosen to tell the story tonight using a little music and a little metaphor and a little imagination. This is our night of improv. You will hear from Kansas City's own Bobby Watson. You will hear from some of our community leaders, and you will hear from some of our crew. Not in a humorous sort of vein, but in the real life, stay on your toes, be ready, and respond now. A number of months ago, one of our colleagues came across an insightful piece by Chris McDonald that brilliantly captured our daily lives at the center. This piece showed how current challenges in healthcare and the uncertainty of our everyday lives often require us to employ a set of ethics skills that demand more from us when times are challenging. And we all know how challenging these times are. Chris argues that principled interpretation of rules to help ensure that we act with integrity and to avoid self-serving rationalization, that in times of crisis is especially hard to do the right things because so much is at stake and we have so much to lose, even sometimes personally. So he asks, how do we successfully interpret the relevant ethical rules and adapt them to novel situations? And he answers his own question by suggesting that we actually are found to be improvising in many of those situations, just like musical improvisation occurs, with nuanced deviations following a narrow set of rules. Contemplating this metaphorical leap, we can find a way in unpredictable situations to craft a fitting response to emergent, to critical, to often disturbing and unsettling and sometimes life-changing issues. These skills, he claims, depends on the practiced and accomplished skills of talented people who learn through their craft, consistent application, and learned commitment. Chris identifies 5 skills necessary to make this work. They are collaboration, structure, knowledge, confidence, and creativity. Using that vehicle, we are going to substitute tonight our Robert Biblo lecture in an unusual and imaginative way, and on our honorary chairs will share with you as we go through these 5 different facets in short little video clips with a few of their own reflections.